We're gonna be using like Iron Tail, Knockoff, Sucker Punch. Pretty standard set. The only way to get the really cool moves on Absol is to do a ton of Arduous breeding. So like, we don't have Play Rough, we don't have Mega Horn, we don't really need them though. I think a Swords Dance Knockoff is enough to one-shot most Pokemon. Iron Tail can deal with various like Clefable and stuff like that on switch-ins. And Sucker Punch can go for like big revenge KOs. If we do some good damage with like Stealth Rocks and stuff like that, we can even get like KOs on things after a Swords Dance. So hopefully we can get some plays with Absol. I'm excited to actually use this thing. We have a pretty cool rest of our team too. I kind of want to put a Scarf on the Typhlosion, but I don't think we need it. I don't think we need this Scarf. Scarf would be nice, but like I'd rather just blow something up every single time I use Eruption. Ubers. First game. One Uber and a Quag. And a little Quag lad. Let's take a picture of the team. This team looks really, really good, by the way. So this is going to be kind of hard to break. I'm going to lead Typhlosion. Like, what are you going to do, buddy? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I Typhlosion you? I could actually get away with leading Absol here, couldn't I? I think I will lead Absol here. Like, what are you gonna do if I just lead Absol? Like, you don't want to lead Uxie into Absol. That's not a good time. You don't want to lead a lot of those into Absol. You could lead like Sizz, or I could just pivot into Skarm. Yeah, I'll lead Absol. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. This person looks like they have a really good team. So, even Gastro into Absol is not great. Blaziken into Absol is also not good. This is straight up an Uber. So it's like, it is what it is. Garchomp's a good Pokemon to bring in here. I wonder if they're going to go for... I wonder what they're going to do. Are you going to protect? I'm going to go for the knockoff. I'm going to go for it. I want to see what we knock off. I don't care if they like close combat. Like, they're going to close combat, clock my Sash, right? Beast Ball Blaziken. Was it a Beast Ball? Is that even... I guess you could transfer it over from another gen. So stats get dropped. This is going to do a lot if you got an item, buddy. Dude, take out the Life Orb damage. Yes, and now the Life Orb's gone. Alright, alright. So let's see. Life Orb gone. Speed boost. So that knockoff was a lot stronger than normal, right? So that knockoff... Let's see. Does Sucker Punch KO here? It might. Like, it really might KO. Speed boost. It's fine. I'm gonna go for the Sucker. I'll do it. Like, we don't need Absol for anything else. SP baby! Oh my gosh, Absol just took out an Uber! Absol! Dude, we're so big. Absol so big. That was a high roll Sucker Punch or a really low roll on the knockoff. We take those. We do. I'm surprised that KO'd though. I'm very surprised. We take those, man, all the way to the bank. Dragonite. All right, so let's think about what we want to do versus Dragonite, because Dragonite can also be an issue here. I think that it'd be nice to go for a Sucker to break multi, but like I think they're just gonna Dragon Dance. So I'm gonna go for the knockoff. And if you want Dragon Dance, it's fine. Yep, absolutely fine. All right. So multi-skill's gonna get broken, and they're gonna lose their item, which is really, really good. Like, really good. And so there's two things going on here. I want to see if it's Lum. All right, it's Lum or Leftovers was the issue. So if it was Leftovers, like, we have to stop them from roosting. Like, we can't let them end this with a roost. So, like, I don't know what I should be doing here, but they have big Dragon Dance energy right now, and we don't have that many mons that are great against it. It would be cool to go for, like, a Sucker, but, like, I really don't want to get roosted. If we Sucker, we put them within range, though, for a Sizz or Bullet Punch. So, like, I'll go for the Sucker. Hopefully they just take us out. If they have E-Speed, they have E-Speed. Sucker Punch is going to fail. Alright, they're going to Dragon Dance all the way up. Alright, cool. That's fine. That's fine. They can go for as many little of these boosts as they want. I think I should be fine always bringing in Skarm. So, like, I can let them get away with as much of this as I want. I'll Sucker again. Like, if they want to E-Speed, they can E-Speed. They can go to +6. I'm just going to bring out Skarm in a minute. I can't believe they're being this greedy, though. Like, they haven't even set rocks or anything. Like, there's no way that they're going to be able to get away with this. Right? Yeah, it's fine. You can go +6, buddy. He has E-Speed. Alright, cool. So E-Speed, Dragon Dance. Absolutely fine. It would have been nice to get, like, a little bit more damage. But, like, they can't break the Skarm. So we just Roar. Or, Whirlwind, sorry. Best they have is, like, Fire Punch. Yeah. So Fire Punch, E-Speed, Dragon Dance. Cool, no burn. Awesome. So that's dealt with. I can, as long as I don't let it get set up again, I can win. That's fine. I get a free roost out of this. Free roost. You can SD again, but like the roost is fine. I don't think they can take me out. So free roost. And they have a ton of walls. That Dragonite's like their last sweeper. So free roost. Ooh, I don't have PP max on this Skarm. It's a little bit dangerous. I wonder if they're U-turning. That was like a +3 Dragonite Fire Punch too. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, this guy has an all-shiny team. SD. Alright, so cool. Let's think about what we want to do. So Swords Dance. Scizor doesn't get fighting moves in this game. So like I actually don't have to care about like Bullet Punch. I'm going to set my rocks, actually, as lame as that sounds. Like, I'm actually going to set the rocks here, and then I don't need to Whirlwind yet, right? BP, look, it doesn't do enough. Yeah, it doesn't do like it's basically just leftovers chip. Awesome. And that Dragonite can't switch in on, it can't switch in. Let's think about if I want to go for like, oh, what move did I use? I hit my desk. I have no clue what move I used. I have no clue what move I used at all. Battle's canceled. I win anyways. The accidental click into the battle was canceled. Did I run? No, I won. Like my desk is like down here, right? And so I bumped the desk with the L or the ZL and it auto-selected the move. This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be hard. Shedinja is harder than you think. I hope they're not in the stream. That's the only thing. I play this guy enough. I hope they're not in this stream. Very, very cool team. I like this team a lot. I think we can make it work, but it will be hard. They do have a scary team. The thing that we really got to be afraid of is the Shed, believe it or not. Shed is actually kind of problematic. Garchomp's fine. So the thing about Garchomp is we can pivot to multiple different things here, or we can just fight it. We can go right to Skarm to wall it. 100% walls with Skarm, even if they have like Flamethrower. I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam here. I can soak 1 EQ, I can soak 1 Outrage. So we'll see what they want to do. Yeah, they switch. You can go to Shed if you want. You can go to, what is it? It's probably, yeah, I was going to say it's probably Espeon to block rocks. We're not Roxing. We're just Ice Beaming. So Ice Beam plus Thunder should be able to maybe get the KO. Espeon's another problem, because you want to set rocks to deal with Shed. Can't set rocks if there's an Espeon, because it has Magic Bounce. So we're just going to go for the Thunder. I don't think I'm that afraid.
That's right.
Light screen. Okay. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I'd love to hit this. If we can get the Thunder on that. Oh, man, of course we missed. Okay. So now throw light screen up. It's fine. I'll Ice Beam again. Mud Slap. Accuracy drops. It's pretty standard to see Mud Slap on a set like this. Because it forces switches and it breaks Sash. So that's good. Priest? Never lucky. Let's think about what we need to do here. I'm going to bring in my Skarmory, I think. Because, like, the only way we're really, really pinned is if they bring in, like, Breloom and or Garchomp. Man, like, we're fine versus that. Versus them. And, like, if they have Mud Slap screens, like, we don't really have to care. It means they don't have any other, like, setup moves that can deal with Skarm. Yeah, Mud Slap gets blocked. So, we can't go for Stealth Rocks here because they have, what is it? They have Magic Bounce. So we just Drill Peck them out. Reflex, fine. So dual screens is probably Light Clay. They probably have Morning Sun on this thing. We're just gonna wait out their Morning Suns and their screens. Yep, we're just gonna chill. There's absolutely no, like, they can't really do that much. They can go for Psychics, we can roost them out. Yep, there's Psychic. They should have actually Morning Sun that turn, if they had it. It's a big Psychic. I'm surprised that did that much. Because, like, if I crit, they're dead. I bet they have Morning Sun as the last move. So we're just gonna wait out their screens. Okay. Garchomp, maybe? Yep. We're just gonna Whirlwind here. You don't want to set rocks. Don't want to set him. Don't have to set him. I bet that Garchomp has a fire attack. Judging by how it's being played, I bet it has a fire attack. I want to see if it's lefties here. Nope. If they have Fire Blast, I don't mind eating a Flamethrower or a Fire Fang. Withdraw. He's gonna go back and, oh, thanks for the sub, Prime sub, thank you. Whirlwind is a weird play. Like, Whirlwind's fine versus this, because I think I Whirlwind myself, but like that's fine. But I'm not gonna set back. Like I'm not gonna set rocks. Right, that's the thing. I can always switch to Skarmin. I'm not gonna set rocks until Starmie's gone. Please give me Typhlosion. Thank God! Let's go. That was the perfect switch in. Like, bro. Can I win a speed tie? Ooh, okay. If you go to Garchomp or like Ouroboros, this is Melodic. This is gonna do a lot to Melodic. And like you're risking getting crit. If I crit, you're gonna die. It goes right through the screen. Just tears it apart if I crit. Okay. So lefty's Melodic. Alright. White screen's gone now though. Yeah, Blissy's a good switch in here. Thank you for the sub, appreciate it. Yeah, I don't really care that much about Melodic. Like I should definitely care, but we'll see. Switching, double switch to probably what is this? Breloom? Okay, good play. Toxic Orb. Okay. Awkward. I wonder if they're gonna break Sleep Claws on me. I wonder if they break Sleep Claws on me. We don't know yet, you know? Cool. This is absolutely fine. Yep, we just chill. You can sub if you want. Focus Punch, okay. Good set. Scissor has to be asleep. A lot of damage. Now, we had to stay in to stop that. We're probably going to lose Scizor here. Yeah. If I wake up here, that's great. But I don't think I do. Yeah, never lucky. Unlucky. We get to go Typhlosion here. Unlucky. They should have subbed. But it's fine. Alright, so now we know a lot about their Breloom, and we can punish it. They're going to go to Melodic. This is going to do a lot more. And again, if I crit on the Melodic switch in, you take too much damage to... Oh, God. Okay. That's fine. They know what I'm... They're just using this as a free switch, which is probably a good play. They're just foddering to get a free switch into Melodic. Yeah, you can go for a Shadow Sneak or something. I wonder if they're going to Shadow Sneak, because like, I can just pivot to Garchomp. I don't really care. Doesn't matter. You can Shadow Sneak. It's fine. Yep. I could have switched in Garchomp and just KO'd you with Rough Skin, but like, this is fine. I just wanted that thing gone. Because now I don't have to worry about that thing with like any, like switching in anymore. Like, I can use so many of my mons now. So Shed's down. Like now, like Scizor's gone, but like, it's not like Scizor did anything in Shed anyways. Let's see. That's fine. Why are you wasting all these? Like, it's not a waste, but like, this is fine. I'm out of defoggers, but like, if I do have to, if I two-shot your Dom Fan, if you put up rocks here, like, yeah, that's your sturdy. Rocks are fine. You get Ice Shard to finish off. Lefties, alright. Yeah, just gonna stand. Ice Shard's fine. They're gonna go Melodic after this, right? There's nothing worth keeping Typhlosion around for. They have great mons in these situations, so like Typhlosion's basically useless. They don't know if we're Scarfed either. That's the thing. That's why they're doing all this work to weaken us a little bit with those priority moves to make it so like Garchomp can't, like, they don't just get mopped on their Garchomp. There's Garchomp again. Could switch in Skarm. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Check their team out. They have Melodic, Garchomp, Espeon. Melodic, Garchomp, Espeon, Breloom. I'm saving the Typhlosion then. Sucks taking rocks damage, but we can just lock our Typhlosion into Flamethrower after for the Breloom. Like, keeping this alive to fight Breloom is probably really good. Scrum doesn't care. Yep, EQ, awesome. We're gonna, do we roost here, or do we just whirlwind? That's a shiny. What, the Garchomp? I think it's shiny, yeah. Tropic's fine. I want to catch that Sylveon on the switch. He does have Flamethrower. Okay, cool. I should have roosted then. Unported. That's gonna probably lose us the game, I think. Oh my god, and they got the burn. Unlucky. They're orbed too, yeah. I really thought they were gonna switch in Sylveon. I could have just Roxed there. Just in case something weird happens. Oh! Espeon? No way. Damn. I mean, it was already Roxed up, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's see if he wants to put up screens, it's fine. Yeah, he's gonna get dual screens back up, but like I'm actually just gonna sit here on my Scrum forever then. It sucks I'm burned. It really does. It really, really does suck that I'm burned. But it's fine. The fact that that Garchomp is orbed is almost good for us too. I wish we just had yeah, burn damage from Gen 5, that was the good stuff. Reflex fine. So you have Garchomp, Espeon, Melodic, and Breloom. And I can't get Sport anymore, which is like kind of good for Skarm in the Breloom matchup. He should have killed Skarm. I think he should have killed Skarm as well, but that's just, that's just me. I don't know what the last move is. Psychic, dual screen. It's probably Morning Sun, right? Right? Probably. I'll go for the weakest possible Drill Peck. Now. Cool, this is fine. Garchomp takes a lot of, like, he's gonna take a lot from Orb. I wish I PP maxed my Roost. I just don't have any PP ups. Yeah, I take Rough Skin there. Maybe it's Deep Gleam on Sylveon. Which is why he's not Morning Sunning. We have 8 Roosts, alright. Mudslap, oh it's Mudslap, duh. Okay, cool, that's great. So you can't really fight Absol with that. I can Swords Dance up on my Absol then. Cool, whenever we see that, we just Swords Dance the crap up. What did he use? Did he SD? I didn't see what he used. I'm bad. EQ. Okay, okay. TY, friends. I was doing other stuff. Alright, Whirlwind there's just wasting time. Breloom. Awesome. Cool. But yeah, we don't care about Breloom. Can't Spore us. We go for a Focus Punch. He knows that Drill Peck. So he's probably switching in Garchomp this turn. Right, so we're just gonna chill. You can switch back in that Espeon, it doesn't do anything. We take it. Yeah, he realized it. I'm sure he realized it. There's no way that team breaks this Skarm. Never. Like, eventually I'm gonna get rocks up. Dude, they don't play? Dude, the Rage Quit! Like, they didn't really Rage Quit. Oh, the Rage Quit! Look how mad he is! Bro, I'd be mad too. I'd be mad too. That's a cool looking team. Mawile's not as bad as you think. I think it still gets rocks in this game. I think Mawile still gets rocks. We could get away with leading Typhlosion here. I want to use Typhlosion as well. I want to set up rocks and then bring out Absol. So I'm gonna go Skarm. We're gonna pivot after. If they lead in front of him, I'm just gonna set rocks and like switch to Garchomp to pin. Cool. All right. You say new game releases soon? You're talking about Scarlet and Violet? We still had a couple months for those. So I got 8 months, sorry, like a month and a half. Cool. Skarm's good versus this. Worst case scenario, they sleep powder, but I'll wake up eventually. They could go spikes and hazards and things like that. Like toxic spikes would kind of suck. I'd have to go for like defog. Toxic spikes. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have to get rid of that in just a minute, but not before we mess them up. Back in the day, Roserade, you know, we were talking a lot about like what was good in Gen 4 and the difference between Gen 4 OU and this format. Hidden power boosted by Technician back when it was a base 60 move. What did I do? What move did I use? God, did I just fucking Stealth Rock again? I keep hitting my desk. Damn. Never lucky. That doesn't matter. I wish I got the Drill Peck off, but it's fine. Sleep Powder's okay. We'll wake up eventually. But still, never lucky. I keep hitting the desk with my controller and it keeps auto-locking it into A. Alright, we should wake up this turn. So they have our Toxic Spikes up, but it's not that big of a deal. If we had a Poison type, we could just switch it in and nullify it, but like the best that I'm going to be able to do is go for Defog with Scizor. Sir Dukes. Scizor's a decent switch in here. I'd like to wake up. Just so we're up. So when we know we need to use this thing, we can. Cool, it's great. Not that we need to do damage to that thing, but it's nice that we can. Alright, let's just switch and get the hazards out of the way. And then reapply hazards and be fine. Alright. I gotta be aware of that Gardevoir. But I think we got the tools to win this. T-Wave. Good play. Kinda wish I was Lemon Scizor today. But it's alright. We're just gonna go for the Defog. They're gonna hard switch in their Infernape. They will take the rocks damage, which breaks their sash. Then we're gonna hard pivot to Typhlosion, I think. Or we could go to Garchomp. We can still go to Garchomp here. There's the Infernape, like I said. That's a cool ball. I'd really like to get this Defog off, please. Thank you. Cool, that's super important. Alright, so he's switching Garchomp here. I could switch in the Typhlosion. If I was Scarf Typhlosion, I definitely would. Yeah, we don't want to go to Scarm yet. I think we just go to Garchomp. And this'll... I mean, we do... EQ's good against all of these. You can even sub in their face. Flamethrower, so it's Special Infernape, which is pretty popular. Please, no burn. Cool, no burn. I don't need to sub yet, so I'm not going to. I'm going to EQ. If you want to switch in Roserade, this is a 2-shot. And if you want to switch in Guard, this is big damage. There's Roserade, cool, 2-shot. And you know they're not Scarfed. Oh, 1-shot, is that a crit? So they have no bulk. Cool, they're a full special attack sweeper set. Cool, I'm absolutely fine with that. Didn't really need the sub. Like, we still have the sub if we want to later. If they send out their Garchomp, I switch right to Skarm. And now they can't re-spikes me. I was assuming that Roserade was built a little bit bulkier. Alright, so this is a problem. They're probably going to go for a Moonblast. So they're going to trace our Rough Skin. We don't stay in here, though. We just go right to... I think that Skarm's fine still. We just want to set rocks. I'm not that afraid of Gardevoir, but usually Gardevoirs are Scarfed. And they're a little bit bulkier than Roserades on the defensive side, just a little bit. What's good, what's good? Playing some games. Right, Moonblast. Blocked. Oof, that's Specs? That's a lot of damage. That's a lot. The Skarmory has a little bit of special defense investment, so it is what it is. Yo, you just checked out some of the stuff. You say the Earth was here all along. That's the EP I released a few months ago. Gives huge euphoric vibes. Good stuff. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad people like the music stuff. I work hard on it. Yeah, I really liked that. That was like a completely instrumental album that was more of like a post-rock, like chill type of thing. And I really liked it. I had a lot of fun making that. And I'm going to make a lot more in the future. So thank you for checking it out. I appreciate it. So rocks are now up. Let's see. Are they going to use... This is a weird situation. Are they... We need to actually keep the Skarm alive to be able to switch in on Garchomp. So we can't stay in here anymore. But I don't know if I want to switch in Blissey. I guess I could switch in Scizor and become a Bullet Punch. Scizor's a good switch in here. Soak the Charge Beam, Bullet Punch, force them to switch. Go for switches. Like, we're now the ones with rocks, so we're fine. Oh, thank you. Thank you for putting some... Like, yeah, put as much of it on as you want. I'd appreciate it. It would help me out. Charge Beam boost! Charge Beam guard, yo. So we know that he's not Scarf, so Garchomp can come and pin this thing whenever I feel like it. Let's go, BP, baby! We could even U-turn. I think U-turn's actually a good play. Let's think about that. U-turn is good here, right? Because we don't want to have them bring in something that pins me. Is it on Spotify? How can I listen? Yeah, so there's the full Spotify playlist is right here. Bam. So you can check all the music right there. Ooh, big para. Whoa, never, ever, ever lucky. Never lucky Scizor. That's fine. That would have been game right there. Now we have to hard switch in Garchomp, which I don't like, but it's fine. But yeah, anyone that wants to follow the Spotify page or save any of the music or give any listens, they really do help me out. I released a new song yesterday, and yeah, I'm excited to share it. It's been actually doing really well on TikTok, surprisingly. No burn? Lucky, lucky. All right, we're gonna sub this time. We should have subbed last time, but we're gonna do it this time. Because last time we forced the switch, they didn't stand last time. And they already know that we have a, they already know that we want to EQ stuff. So let's see what they switch in, if they switch in at all. I really hope that we can actually get a sub up before they bring in things like Luxray and Mawile. Because I don't want to take the Rough Skin damage. I don't want to take the Intimidate. Gardevoir. Awesome. You can trace my Rough Skin. I think it's fine. They take Rocks damage. And I think the Rocks damage, it breaks Potential Sash, right? But also we know that they're not choiced, and remember how we OHKO'd their Roserade and I said Gardevoir just a little bit bulkier? We should be able to get this guard KO'd if it's a full special attack speed set. If it's an HP special attack set, they might live. And they can break our sub, but that's fine. So in these situations, I could go for Swords Dance, lose my sub, guarantee KO. And then they can send with their Garchomp. If their Garchomp would be able to win a speed tower, be Choice Scarf, and we lose our Chomp, that'd be bad. I think what I'm going to do is just go for an EQ and try and get the KO and hope that it's that speed set that I was talking about. And if I don't get the KO, you know, I don't get the KO, but I think this is the right play. Ah, it's so close. He Calm Minded. That's incorrect. You should have just went for the damage. Does my music take any inspiration from bands like Red Hot Chili Peppers? I would say not really. I mean, I've listened to Red Hot Chili Peppers before, but I wouldn't say that, you know. But I mean, I guess like I've listened to them growing up, you know. So I had a CD back in the day, but I would not list them as one of my inspirations. I had that CD, came out in like 2007. So everything's switching out. We win here, basically. There's nothing they can do to come back here. Their Garchomp can't switch in on this. There's no way. Gardevoir's also within range for, like, Stealth Rocks now, so Gardevoir's gone. It's a lot of damage. So let's actually think about the right play here. Do we see lefties on his Chomp? Because, like, I think that EQ's the right play in case that's Haban, and if we don't see lefties, that could be Haban. So we just EQ again. We don't, like, a Haban, which would cut our Dragon Attack in half, would make it so we wouldn't get the KO. Because it would just be a weak move. It'd be a weaker move than that EQ. So, yeah, it's game. Garchomp's going to get it from here. All your Intimidates count for naught versus the power of Garchomp. Their best play here, I guess, is to go Infernate, break my sub, and then cycle Intimidates correctly with the use of, like, Luxray and Mawile, and then try and do something with maybe maybe Mawile in the back? Yeah, Mawile right here ain't doing anything. Even if it's Intimidate, it's not going to get anything done. Nice Intimidate! Sub! Intimidate breaks this, or what is it? Yeah, sub stops Intimidate. Now looking forward to Scarlet and Violet, it's going to be a lot of work, right? Because the way my channel works is I do a lot of, like, educational content, and I teach people how to, like, you know, make a team that can be really aggressive, take it on the ladder, and I do a lot of, like, in-game, like, battle content. And so to do that, I have to beat the game in, like, the first day and show everyone how to do everything, right? I have to learn how to do stuff and show people how to do it while I'm learning it for the first time. So as someone who tends to, like, be, like, an authority on stuff, it's hard being an authority figure when no one knows anything. And I also don't look up, like, spoilers or anything. So I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it, because that's like saying, like, are you looking forward to doing a ton of work? You know, but I like games like this. Like, my favorite format is Gen 4 OU. Like, if it was up to me, I'd be playing BDSP every day, you know? So it's a lot of work. So I wouldn't really say I'm looking forward to it, but yeah, it is what it is. I just play BD. I just go back and play old formats. I always think the games come out too quick. I feel like there's so much more to understand about lower tiers and every like possible cool set that you can make work in unique situations, that like people just do the 1 or 2 things they like and then they just wait for the next game. And you know, there's so much more to learn. There's so much more to like polish, like little things, right? Even like, you know, we were just fighting that Garchomp and we were like, okay, we hit him on the EQ on the switch in. We did not see lefties. That means he could have multiple different items, scarfs. He could have the Habomberry, and note that we like didn't fall for the Habomberry part of it. We, you know, we polished up the things that we needed to do to win, and minimized the things that we would actually do to lose us the game. Because imagine if it was a Habomberry, and they went and they let's say that they're winning speed ties too. They hit our Chomp, break our sub, Habomberry don't die, KO our Chomp. We're a little bit pinned, right? Because they still have a Chomp that's faster than my Typhlosion. I can't really do that. They would have sought all 4 of these Pokemon, all the Intimidate users, and if I don't have my Chomp, and I'm going to have to send my Absol out to take out their Chomp, I'm going to lose my Sash, then basically they can roll my Blissey and my Skarm with their Infernape and I could lose, right? All because of maybe they had a Habomberry. So learning how to like mitigate that stuff, you know, solidify those win conditions, that's stuff that only really happens. That's that polish that gets put on the extra time that games are come out. And it's something you don't really see at the very start of new games. And when a new game comes out every year or two, it's hard to get that level of polish. So I like this part of the game a lot more than the beginning, if that's if that answers your question. Dude, that Heatran's gonna be a jerk. I'm gonna have to focus blast it with my Typhlosion, guys. I'll do it. Let's see, what do I lead with? I'm just gonna lead with Garchomp. I'm not afraid of you. You might think that I'm afraid. I'm not afraid of you. I'm Garchomp. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Heatran versus Garchomp. Pretty good for me, right? Pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Look at us now. Look at us, Heatran. We just EQ. I don't care if you switch to Gastro. Glad to see more singles. Always! Always glad to see more singles. Appreciate it. I know we got a sub from somebody, but I appreciate it. Heatran's down. We win with Typhlosion. Been a bit burnt on VGC recently. Same. I've been a bit burnt on VGC for about 6 years. 7? Maybe 8? Gastro, okay. So let's think about what we want to do versus Gastro. We can eat the Ice Beam if we have to. I think we just pivot to Scizor. If you get the burn off the Scald, which you shouldn't be using, that sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Pivot here, U-turn, big damage, maybe force the recovery to get a free switch into something else. I'd like to get my Absol in, but I don't know if I can. You shouldn't be Scalding. Earth Power, okay. Earth Power is pretty good. Another reason we went to Scizor here instead of just staying with Garchomp is we didn't know if he was going to like yawn or anything, so we need to be able to U-turn and pivot. Like, let's say we come in on a yawn, right? We would be able to U-turn and break it and just be really ahead. I'm just going to U-turn. They're probably going to Scald here, right? What's the difference between BDSP singles and the OG Diamond and Pearl singles? So the back then, everything had Toxic. And that was probably the biggest thing. So like a lot more, like Zapdos was a Toxic staller. Latias was a Toxic staller. Blissey had Toxic. There was probably 1 to 2 Toxic mons on every team. Cresselia was really big. Now that things don't really get Toxic anymore, I'm not going to say it's harder. It's just different. Like Steelix. We see Steelix on this guy's team as well. Steelix was a Toxic staller back then. That's probably the biggest difference, was Toxic. This Skarm's fine. Cool. Even if they burn us, we're just gonna get rocks up. We're just gonna get these rocks. I wouldn't be surprised to see an Infernape pivot right here. It's probably Sash, so I don't need a Drill Peck. I'm just gonna stealth rocks and then we'll be fine. Another big thing, I would say the actual biggest thing is that OG Diamond Pearl singles did not have a team preview, right? And so the whole metagame was built around saving information and like doing your best to scout. So moves like Whirlwind, you put like 1 to 2 Whirlwind / Wormons on every single team. So you get up rocks and you you'd use Whirlwind to make them reveal their team, right? It was super, super good. We're actually just going to pivot to our Garchomp here. But yeah, it was really, really important to force them to reveal their team and like show their strats. Like, because things like Electivire were really, really good back then, because you could never go for an electric attack if you didn't know if they had Electivire. And now if Electivire's in the team, you're just like, cool, I'm just going to Earthquake your Gyarados because I know it's switching to Evire. And like stuff like that doesn't work anymore. You never know what you need to save. It was a completely different metagame built on saving information while forcing your opponent to reveal as much information as possible. We're just going to sub. You could close combat me, you could outspeed me, but you're probably switching, right? So Gastro again? Awesome. So we're going to SD and we're just going to roll it over. Actually, EQ might just get the KO. Team Preview didn't start until like Gen 6. I think it started in Gen 5. I think Preview started in Gen 5. Like, I know that it started in Gen 5. I think EQ will get the KO. I think it's worth it. We can KO all these guys, basically. I don't need this Swords Dance. I'm going to go for EQ. This looks like a really, really aggressive Gastro, so I'll just go for it. Little rule of thumb, if there's ever a situation where it would take me 2 Earthquakes to KO anything, it's always better to Swords Dance and then Earthquake, because then you're still taking the same number of turns to KO something, but then after you KO it, you're gonna be sitting pretty with a +2, right? So it's always better to do that. And even if you were switching after, it forces something to come in and deal with you, so it forces a switch. Yeah, Gen 5 was Team Preview because of Zoroark. Yep. So there's Pupitar. I think we Oko this. Like, I don't know anything about this Pupitar. Actually, Pupitar's a ground type. No, it's a rock type. It's a mono rock type, right? Either way, it's probably gone. I don't know what this Pupitar thinks it's doing out here. I don't know what you think you're doing, Chief. Not living, that's for sure. We're supposed to be using Absol, and we're just winning with Garchomp, and that's fine with me. It's absolutely fine. Alright. So what do they have left? They have Steelix, Infernape, and something. Steelix, Infernape, Primeape. Steelix gets OHKO'd, I think. It's EQ, baby. It might not get OHKO'd, but like, I'm Garchomp, so like, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. EQ, baby! Oh my gosh, that Steelix is thick. You got Roar, buddy? Roar? Iron Tail. That might not even break my sub. Her BDSP battles is what we're doing. Sub faded, never lucky. Sub gone forever. Weppies. I think the correct play might be to use sub and wait out a Dragon Tail miss. But like, I think I'm just gonna get the KO with the EQ. And then I think the only way Primeape would get the KO is like maybe a Scarf. Oh, Primeape's faster than Garchomp. No, Primeape's 95, so that should be Scarf. It could be Adamant, Scarf, Outrage, Crit. I just think a regular Outrage won't take us out. I don't think Primeape gets Ice Punch in this game. That was another thing in Diamond and Pearl. There were the Elemental Punches that a lot of Mons got, and I don't know if they're in this game. But we'll see what they want to do. Primeape. So is it Scarf Primeape? Scarf Primeape was the play back in the day. There was also no hidden abilities back in actual Gen 4. So let's just go for it. EQ, baby! Please be Scarf. Like, I'd like to see Scarf. Nah. Gotta go Scarf on the Primeape, man. You don't have to, but like, Scarf Primeape's the play. Just another leftovers tick. And the last mon is Infernape, right? Jolly Garchomp outspeeds Adamant Infernape, which I think that's why they switched before. This first switch is what led to everything. So it's Sash broken, and EQ, baby. Getting chomped, that's right. Garchomp's busted, man. Garchomp's big busted. Best Pokemon ever made. I'll say it, and I'll say it again. Garchomp busted. Doubles battle again. Let's see. We have another bad team. All right, let me think about this. If I get my rocks up, like, it's actually good. So, like, I'm gonna lead with the Scarm, and then who do I want to pair with Scarm? Garchomp? Garchomp Scarm? Oh my gosh. All right, let's go. All right. Garchomp Scarm, EQ Stealth Rocks into like Whirlwind spams. Oh, that's gonna be good. This guy's not ready. My singles, strats, and doubles. Who needs Protect? Who needs Protect? That Venusaur's gonna mess us up, man. Let's go. Yep, so sand's up. There's your sand. Sun is up. Fun in the sun. This is gonna be Chlorophyll Venu, huh? Oof. Hopefully it can't G-Max, right? I'm gonna put the rocks up. Rocks are up. You could go for a spore, or not spore. You could miss a sleep powder. That'd be cool. Look at this synergy. We should outspeed the Ninetales. We don't outspeed the Venu though. Solar! He just busting out the solar beam strats. Are you Specs? That's actually sick if you're Specs. I respect the Specs solar beam. Or maybe? No. We're gonna find out. So Skarmory avoids EQ. Sash Ninetales, the degeneracy. Oh man. Oof. So Skarm's gonna be taking big damage. Flamethrower into Skarm. Let's see if they get the burn. Oof. We just need to get a Rocks Up though. Like getting Rocks Up is really, really big. Alright, so Solar Beam is not, I'm not happy about that. Or it's not EQ. Or sorry, it's not Black Sludge. Alright. Let's think about this. I can save this Garchomp, I think. I think we can save it. You know how much damage we do with like Eruption? Sun boosted Eruption in here? Skarm's gonna go down. No reason to roost. Oh, this is such a bad switch, bro. This is such a bad switch, bro. Oh my gosh, no way. If they're Pog, they will flamethrow my Garchomp. They'll double into the Garchomp slot. Cause like the way it would work is the Solar Beam would kill the Garchomp. They know that I'm a singles player, so like I can't protect because I don't have it, right? And then the flamethrower would go into the Skarm, right? So you double into the Garchomp slot if you're doing it right, because you don't care about it. Flamethrower in it, who you hitting? They're not next level VGC players. They're not next level, so I got a free switch into my Scizor, even though I didn't need it. I'm gonna come in with Typhlosion here, actually. I'm gonna start being a bully right now. I don't think Venu gets Earth Power in this gen. I don't think he gets it. It shouldn't have Earth Power right now, buddy. Like, it's not cheating if it has it, but like, I know it has it in Sword and Shield, but I don't think they gave it to it in this gen. You're gonna have to Sleep Powder me. Gonna have to Sleep Powder me. Sludge Bomb. That's fine. That's okay. It sucks to get poisoned, but like this is still. Oh! I said it sucked, but it's not like I asked for it. Alright, you're still gone. Alright. We've weathered the storm. That Eruption still probably does a lot, but it sucks it does less and less and less damage every single turn now. So they have Vaporeon, Togekiss, T-Tar, and Lucario. And I have Rocks Up, so no sashes, none of that stuff. Just checked out your jams, the instrumental EP was super tight. Yo, thank you. I'm glad people like that one. Like, I worked really hard on it, so I appreciate people liking it. That's not what Pokemon looks like. That rocks damage, though. It's sick, right? Alright, let's think about this. Do we just stay in and flame? Like, I think we just stay in and click the Eruption, because it's going to do a lot to the Lucario. And if they go for, like, a close combat or something... This puts the T-Tar within range for EQ Garchomp, and I think it might be Flamethrower. Detect? Okay, are they EQing me? I'd love to see it, bro. Detect Lucario. They got the strats out here. Show me Flamethrower. Is it Citrus? Okay, okay. Eruption's on anything to Lucario, and I want to see EQ. It might be Dragon Dance. Do you like Pokemon nicknames? Oh, they're alright. There's nothing wrong with them. EQ. Cool, cool. It's good. I'm actually happy they took Typhlosion off the board. It's good for us they took Typhlosion off the board. Like, Typhlosion going away opens up a spot for something good. Something good. Like Le Garchomp. The chompiest. Let's see. They have Togekiss, but we have Caesar. Yeah, you come with the Garchomp here. Bro, we're running out of options though, man. So we're gonna EQ. Should get the double KO. Who's switching out? Do you listen to much instrumental stuff yourself? I listen to a lot of Brian Eno. I don't know who that is. I listen to a lot of post-rock, though. If that T-Jar switches in Togekiss, this is funny. Alright, it's just gonna lose it then. Dude, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully we're having a good stream. Thank you, though. We're gonna EQ out on Scizor, it's fine. Their last two mons are Togekiss, right? So we get the double KO here, and we're opening up a slot for us, our Scizor to get the KO there, and we're gonna sub. We're gonna sub and go for BP. But yeah, I listen to a lot of post-rock stuff, and that's kind of like a post-rock album. And I recorded those songs a lot. I recorded those songs a while ago, and I was like, I should just release this, even though it's like different than what most other music on that platform is. Because normally I was like more like singer-songwriter indie stuff, which was singing. Rage Quit. We take the Rage Quit all the way to the bank, yo. This man comes to me with the double strats and gets destroyed by singles. It's hilarious. I love it.